Welcome back to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. I want to request you to subscribe to our channel and please don't forget to click the notification bell so that YouTube will recommend to you our videos. Someone was asking me why he's not seeing my videos. It's because either you have not yet subscribed or you have subscribed but you've forgotten to turn on the notification bell. Kindly just ensure that you turn on the notification bell. You can also give this particular video a thumbs up so that it can be recommended to more viewers, and please also share our videos. To those who support us in one way or the other, I'm really humbled. I don't take it for granted, and I want to say thank you very much. Now, after several months of what I call political sabbatical leave, Wafula Chebukati finally resurfaced. And those months have been months of speculations, because people were really worried, especially those who support Wafula or those who Wafula supported. There have been speculations of whether Wafula Chebukati is dead or was dead, because now we can prove that maybe he's alive. And there was a speculation that Wafula Chebukati had been diagnosed with a brain tumor. You know, I told you the other day that Wafula Chebukati is someone who is maintained by taxpayers' money. He's taking a lot of money courtesy of him being the former IEBC chairman. And you know that Wafula Chebukati left a trail. And when the history of Kenyan elections will be written down, Wafula's name will be mentioned over generations to come. And if you ask me, I believe that Wafula Chebukati is the author and the finisher of our predicaments, period. We are where we are because of Wafula Chebukati. He never stood firm to give Kenyans what they had gone to the polls, how they had what they had pronounced themselves on when they woke up to go and vote. That is my stand, because I personally believe that all this drama that we are given, that someone wanted to kill Wafula Chebukati, that someone wanted Wafula Chebukati to subvert the will of the people, all these are drama and they cannot be proved, because those who are making these allegations are in power today, but they have refused to bring those who wanted to kill Wafula Chebukati to book. And so we can treat this as mere allegations. And Wafula came back with a big bang. He gave us a picture there. He's smiling and he's saying, laughter transcends generations. And I can assure you that behind this smiling facade lies a very disturbed soul. All is not well with Wafula Chebukati. And I will explain to you why I believe, from where I sit, that all this smile is a fake smile. Because everything is not well. And I will tell you that all is not well, because as we speak, courtesy of Wafula's decision to pronounce William Ruto as the winner. And as I said earlier, the Constitution gives Ruto that authority. He is the head of state and the head of government. He is the president. But until that server is opened, I personally believe that the result that is contained in the server could be otherwise. But all is not well, because courtesy of Wafula's decision, Irene Masit, Cherera, and many others have flown out of their own land. These are gallant women who stood for the truth. But now, because they fear for their lives, they have been made to become asylum in other countries. A woman abandoning the family, abandoning her children, abandoning friends to go and seek solace in another land just because they stood firm, courtesy of the decisions that Wafula Chebukati made. And I know because Wafula is aging and is now a grandfather, I believe that these actions are haunting him wherever he is. He cannot tell it in public, but I personally believe that courtesy of these decisions, he regrets what he did, because you can imagine, as an old man who has got grandchildren, former colleagues have run away from their country. And as he enjoys his smile, I want to submit to you that there is nothing to smile about. Kenyans are bearing the high cost of living and all the punitive taxes courtesy of Wafula Chebukati. Maybe smiling because he's got a lot of money, pension, and people believe that he was paid to give the ruling that he made. And Kenyans are the other Kenyans who are now, you remember the student who burnt himself to death because of the elections and the high cost of living, courtesy of Wafula Chebukati. As a grandfather, how does he feel wherever he is? With the smile that he's giving, is he not aware that there are people who can't afford a smile in their face? Courtesy of his decisions. In the next few days, life has just, not even in the next few days, life has just become so unbearable. People can't afford just the basic needs. The basic commodities, the prices of basic commodities have skyrocketed. Courtesy of his decisions, people were killed when they went on the streets to protest against the high cost of living. And the police butchered them, and several people, their fathers who are dead, their parents who lost their children because of the decision that Wafula Chebukati made. There is nothing at all to smile about, ladies and gentlemen. I know he was praised and rewarded by the president. I know his wife has been given a job, but if the wife qualifies, it's okay. But even as they enjoy in their house, let them understand that there are families that are mourning today, courtesy of this very decision. And then when I see the recruitment process that is taking place to replace the IEBC commissioners, I'm really disturbed, because I remember Samuel Kivuitu, who later came after messing up the 2007 elections, and people died, others were displaced. You become an IDP in your own land. Then later he came and told us that he wasn't aware who won the elections. I wish someone can ask Wafula Chebukati whether he is sure that William Ruto won. But I know with that stone face, Wafula will tell you William Ruto won elections, period. I want someone to ask Wafula Chebukati whether he can allow or he can wish that we open the server. I would really want to hear what his thoughts are about opening the server. And I would really also want to hear Wafula Chebukati's thought on the ongoing talks, because his colleague really cast aspersions in the talks going on, and he really lamented that they have always invested emotionally and with a lot of resources in the elections. And then he says that it doesn't make sense when after every election people sit down for a round table talk. And he was saying that we'd better decide that instead of going for elections, people just decide and appoint people. You just award people, you'll become the president, the deputy president, whatever. And he was really against all these talks, and I don't know why. I would really want Wafula Chebukati to clarify whether he's against the talks, because he understands what happened. Now, Wafula Chebukati, I'm one person who believes that Wafula is a grandfather, and you see, wisdom grows or increases with age, and I believe wherever he is a very wise man. How does he feel after presiding over, is it now the two elections? Are they 3 or 2 that have been controversial? 2013, 2017, and 2022. All of them very controversial, people losing their lives, How does he feel? And is he really proud about his CV, ladies and gentlemen? And then I just want to tell you, it is my conviction that this smile is very fake, because anyone who is sane, any sane person, must be disturbed about what is going in the country, especially when you imagine that you are the cause of the deaths, the cause of the high cost of living, the cause of your former colleagues fleeing their country because someone wants to kill them. And ladies and gentlemen, Wafula Chebukati has really, really messed up this country. Do you think we have hope in the IEBC? Because I've seen the other institutions being captured by the executive, whether it is the judiciary, whether it is this same IEBC, whether it is the DPP's office, whether it is the registrar of political parties, whether it is the registrars of societies, they will always be instructed. Like right now, they have struck off the some of these churches, and people read mischief in them. Do you think there is hope? Do you think there will come a time when our institutions will behave independently? Do you think there is hope for 2027? Because if you look at the obstinate nature of Wafula Chebukati, he was assured of protection when Ruto takes power. Now he's coming, he's coming at a time when Meg Whitman has praised the elections, and I think that's why he's also resurfacing, because I told you that legitimacy is something that they have always lacked. So he knows very well that they have Meg Whitman, praised it. They know that they have the ICC. The prosecutor came here just to give them a clean bill of health. They have everything, the police and everything. But I know he is haunted. We want to wish him to age gracefully. But I know if there is one thing that he'll never forget, is the mess in which he plunged the country into. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a fake smile, and there is nothing to smile about.